So we're doing it tribal.
Let me talk about the moment that swept up. Hey, no, this is not what I'm here for. But what I am here for is to talk about I have finally finished my formal education. How exciting is that? I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time, since preschool, since primary school, since secondary school, since university times 2. I am finally done. So anyway, what a journey. It's been an incredible however many years, 23 now, and I finally finished formal education. I have literally just finished my master's last week, and over the past week I've just been like, what do I do with myself? I don't know what to do with myself, because I haven't had this much free time in a very long time. You know, when you've always got something in the back of your head thinking to yourself, I've got an assignment to do that's due in a couple of weeks' time. This is the very first time, or even coming from a long holiday knowing that you're going to school again or to university or something, this is the very first time that I've got absolutely nothing to do. So guys, if you've got any ideas of what I should be doing, I have absolutely no idea. I'm doing about 3 or 4 series at one go and going to the gym, but I don't think that's enough. I think I need another hobby, and yeah, quite frankly, I don't know what to do with myself. What do people who've got no more education do? Yeah, maybe I'm having withdrawal symptoms. But anyway, apart from that, how was my master's? I'm not gonna lie, my master's was tough. I don't think I've read that many books in my life. I've always said to myself, yeah, I'll read loads, and I'll read about 2 pages and I'm just like, I can't bother. But this time I really had to read and dig out stuff that I did not understand, because having seminars, you have to read, and there are a few lecturers or professors that like to pick on you, and even if you don't read and you go there and you're not picked on, sometimes it just does not make sense. So how does a master's work? And I think it's the same with undergrad anyway. You pick modules, so you have your core modules and then you have your optional ones. So I had my core modules and I was like, yeah, this is the year I'm going to challenge myself. I've spoken to other people who've done masters before and they've said, yeah, you should always pick something that will challenge you. And what did I decide to do? Challenge myself. So I decided to pick a module called Biopolitics and Aesthetics. What does that even mean? To be honest, to this day, I probably couldn't explain to you. And the weirdest thing is, it's probably one of my highest marks in my whole master's. So yeah, to my surprise, it was one of my highest marks, and I'm still surprised to this day how I even got that mark. So, should you or should you not do a master's? For me, I personally think if you want to aim high in your career, and it also depends what industry you want to work in, always look at the kind of people that you want to work alongside. For example, if you want to be, I don't know, a lawyer, a specific lawyer, find those kind of lawyers. Look at what they've done to get there, look at the credentials they have, because sometimes it could be a case of knowing the right way to get around your industry for you to get to that top spot, because sometimes an undergrad is not enough, especially in this climate when loads and loads of people have got undergrads already. So if you want to stand out, you have to make sure you know what those people in the position you want to get to have on their CV basically. It's not necessary, I don't think it's necessary, but it does enhance specialist knowledge for a topic that you want to cover. So for example, I did journalism for my undergrad and I want to work in political journalism or some kind of communication role to do with politics in the future, but I'm not necessarily using it right now. But to where I want to get to, the kind of people that I know who do that kind of job, this is the route they've done. So it might not be the same for you, but it could be for your industry. You have to look specifically as to what you want to do. And I don't know what that is, but if you'd like my advice, feel free to drop a line on the bottom. I'm happy to help and just give my advice on that. If I'm very honest, jobs are hard to get, especially as a graduate. Sometimes you come out and universities will say, oh, 95% of our students got a job straight away after graduating, and then there's you getting every single application that you get rejected, one after the other, and you're thinking, what is going on? I'm telling you, it's not easy. Even if you've got a master's, I still get job rejections right now, and I got one like a few days ago, and I was just like, having a master's and an undergrad is not a direct ticket to your dream job, but it helps massively. It goes through all those other areas where they could be asking, so what have you done to prove yourself? So this is where it's key to have those kind of degrees. So anyway, work experience and formal education. I think both of them are as important as each other. Whilst you're at university, if you are still at university right now, make sure that you do as much work experience as you can, because it's gonna come a day when you're like, So I want to get a job. So who do I go to first? I am going to start applying to loads of companies, but little did you know, all those companies are taking all those kids that have done work experience or internships or similar at some point during their education, because they've been going to school and doing some kind of work experience on their holidays and all of that kind of stuff. And I think that is what's going to make you stand out, rather than just having loads of work experience and then you're up against people with education. Or it could be the other way around, where we've just got education and absolutely no work experience. So you have to try and mesh the two together, so that you get to a stage where you can say, I've got this and I've got that, and you've got the confidence to say, I want to learn more, even though I'm at this stage right now. Because the job market is so competitive, whatever field you want to go in, unless your degree is in demand. I don't know, for example, in medicine, we need more doctors. Obviously, you have to be very smart to do a medicine degree, hands up. So yeah, those people, even work experience, they do it as well. So it's for everybody really, but I highly recommend that you do it. Don't be that person who's just gonna go to Ibiza and not do a bit of work experience because you wanna have fun. And then when all your workmates are doing that as well, and as work experience as well at the same time, and then you'll be sitting at home thinking, what's going on? So yeah, sometimes it's tough, sometimes it's easy, but everybody has their own journey. So make sure that you try and do the most to ensure that you get the best out of your experience at university and when you leave as well. So it makes your life a little bit less stressful as you've built connections, done a bit of work experience and got a degree. So yeah, have the best of both worlds. So what's next? I am actually not done with education yet. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, get a bit of experience and think about what I'd wanna actually do for my PhD. I'm gonna do a PhD, I'm gonna attend loads of networking events. Yeah, just rinse out the whole system so I can get to a stage where I'm at the top of my game, because I feel like it's only just beginning and I haven't reached to where I wanna get to yet. But it's just a stepping stone to where I actually want to get in the very near future. So yeah, I just lastly wanted to talk about goals. And for me, it's one of those things that I have always wanted to make sure that I reach the targets that I've set. So from, I think when I started first year, I wrote down the goals and I pinned them to my wall. I was like, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to be. I'm not gonna lie, I have ticked quite a few of them off, but not everything. And I feel like if you have them visually, it's better for you to remind yourself. You can walk past it in the morning, you can see, yeah, this is what I've done and this is what I still need to do. And it helps you just to remind yourself, because sometimes if you think it in your head, you'll probably forget it. I forgot what I had for dinner yesterday, to be honest. You know I don't. But yeah, it's good to have visual goals and just to remind yourself what you actually want to achieve, whether it's short form, whether it's long form. So for me, I have goals that I want to do within a year or two, and then I have those which I want to achieve in 5 years time. I feel like if I do 20 years time, my thought process might have changed by then. If I told you I want to do masters maybe 5 years ago, I was like, oh hell no. But as soon as I got into university and I saw just how difficult it is to get jobs, and as well I actually started to like some things. I started looking at masters courses since I was in first year, and I actually got onto the one I wanted, which is very fortunate. And it's just, yeah, stuff like that, just work towards it and you'll be proud of yourself and you'll be like, yeah, I've ticked that off. Sometimes you might want to add, sometimes you want to take away, and you're just like, I don't want to do that anymore. One thing I would say is stay away from social media. I feel like it's one of those things which has pros and cons. I see loads of people tweeting stuff about what they've achieved and what they haven't achieved. I mean, I'm probably a hypocrite because sometimes, well, most of the time the stuff that I post, it's all happy stuff, and when I've achieved something big, I like to show off and I like to go out because I've worked hard to get this. Sometimes it's very fortunate, sometimes it's just, yeah, I've worked hard for it. But set your own goals and do not copy other people's the things that they have achieved, basically, because sometimes you end up beating yourself up thinking, why am I not doing as well as they're doing? But they've got their own journey, they've managed to do it a certain way, and you have your own way of doing things and you have your own goals. You might want the same goal, but you might go there a different way, you never know. But I feel like social media, for me, I think beginning of the year I deleted all my social media apps except from Instagram, which I probably need to delete soon. I feel like you just see a lot of stuff on there and it just plays in your head, and you just, as much as some people say, oh, it doesn't affect me, I look at it with a pinch of salt. Trust me, when you read stuff so much to the point where it's still in your head after a couple of hours or after you've read it, that's how it affects you, especially when you see people doing well in their careers, and all this kind of stuff, it just gets into your head. So I feel like Set your own goals. Don't follow other people. Use other people to inspire you, but don't be like, I want to be like him. I want to do A, B, and C exactly the same as they did it. Because then at the end of the day, you're going to be sad if you don't hit that goal. And they're probably looking at you thinking you're doing amazing. So do you, be yourself, be individual, be proud of what you've achieved. If you don't achieve the same as the other person, so be it. So yeah, there are other people that have achieved things so quickly, and I'm just like, why can't that be me? And I'd end up comparing myself. So don't do that. Make sure that you follow your own steps, as I've been saying. So yeah, other than that, if anybody needs any tips and advice, I'll try and help as much as I can, and I know other people that can probably help you too. Various subjects, whatever, to do with masters, undergrad, and all of that kind of stuff, applications, all of that. So yeah, hit me up. Yeah, I should be back soon because I've got a lot of spare time, as I've said. So yeah, take care, and apart from that, I hope you took something from this. For me, it's a celebration because I have finished 4 years of masters, undergrad, and all of the other school stuff that I did. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Subscribe, share, and hope you liked the video. Take care.